grave. Adventures tonight with our mighty team. Heroes we become, living out the dream. Roll the dice, feel the thrill. Monsters we will overthrow. Questing with friends in the RPG show. Maps on the table, stories in the air. Dragons and goblins, we're going everywhere.
Good morning, and welcome. It's 8 o'clock on the dot on the second day of September 2024. It is 72 degrees and hazy here at Site B. Steve the cat has stolen my chair because that's the life I lead. And it's Monday. And on Monday, we take a look at all the tabletop role-playing game sales, freebies, and of course, charity. Bundles. Remember, these are PDFs, ladies and gentlemen. These are not physical products, so do not complain if you don't get a physical product. They're PDFs. And since these are PDFs, please, if you never do anything else I ever ask of you, check these for viruses, malware, phishing things, all the other stuff. You know, there's plenty of free software on the web that can do that for you. So yeah, please, it's getting worse. In regards to the charities, as always, with the charity bundles, maybe you just want to donate to a charity directly. You don't want to deal with the wahoozabaloo of the bundles. I don't need 100 new role-playing game PDFs that I'm never going to play, but I really like what these guys are doing. You can always devote your money directly to the charity, or you can just buy my merch, because I'm a charity, and links to my merch down below. All right, let's take a look what this week has to offer. It is Labor Day. It is post-Gen Con. It is beginning the rush towards the end of the year. And, of course, it is the countdown to Halloween. Spooky, 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 spooky. Apparently, it's also Conan September. I didn't know that was a thing, but apparently that's a thing. So let's see. Let's start with the freebies that are available on Drive-Thru DMs Guild and their subsidiaries. And right up the top, we have a brand new thing from Monty Cook. Monty Cook, the never-ending prolific creator of multiple product lines. Dude, again, just focus on one. This is called the Magnus Archives role-playing game, and it's based upon the anthology fiction podcast of the same name. I suppose that's something similar to Welcome to Night Vale or something like that. It's supernatural investigators out in the world investigating supernatural stuff. You know, X-Files, Delta Green, that kind of stuff. We have from Hyacinth, Ectoplasmophoria for Call of Cthulhu. It's set in the 1926 in the U.S., where investigators have to go into a spooky forest and deal with the various inhabitants of a United States 1926 spooky forest. Not sure where we have spooky forests. I guess the Pacific Northwest, the Appalachian Mountains, places like that. From Dungeon Age Adventures, we have Tomb of the Fey Fellmonger. This is for low-level D20, OSR, OGL, OSE type stuff. You face off against goblins, pixies, and other teeny little fun things with a name like Fey Fellmonger. Is that really the thing you want to be most remembered for when you died? Like, here's the tomb of Belinda Brass Dragon, slayer of the great Archlich. Here's the tomb of the great wizard Selbon the Black, who plunged the depths of hell itself. And here's the tomb of Erwin, the Fey Fellmonger, who went around ripping the wings off of pixies. Yeah, the less we talk about him, the better. If you're a fan of the game Gumshoe, Pete Mandora has released Tangled Web for Mutant City Blues with 6 pre-generated characters, a 2 to 4 hour adventure where you do some crime fighting in the world of Mutant City Blues. So vaguely superheroic, and you have to deal with like a salesman kind of thing. So the salesman is using his superpower to get people to buy his stuff, I guess, is the premise. For the OSR, OGL, OSE D20 style, we have from Joseph Moore, The Old Mines, where it's an abandoned mine, and you have to go in and find out what the previous owners left behind and why they abandoned it. It's never, it's never a fully active, safe mine. It's always an abandoned, spooky, haunted mine. I guess it wouldn't be very exciting if it was, a fully active, safe mine. So what exactly is it you need us to do here? Mining? There's no monsters? No, we're within OSHA compliance. Oh. From Thygo, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thygo Gomez. Thygo Gomes. THIAGO, first word, second word, GOMES. We have How to Create Your Own RPG Adventure, a 34-page book of stuff, tips, and tricks on how to make an adventure. Specifically, how to make your own pre-made adventure. How to make your own pre-made adventure. I'm not sure that's what you're trying to say. Perhaps a better use of the words. I don't need to make my own pre-made adventure. Pre-made means somebody else has made it. I just need to buy it. How do you make, it's like I made a pre-made sandwich. You didn't make a pre-made pizza. You bought a pre-made pizza. All you did was warm it up. Good morning, DM Beelzebubba, and welcome. Please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. From Utku Tonel, UTKU, first word, second word, TONEL. The O has the two little dots above it. I forget what that's called. Anyways, it sounds Upper European. He has got a brand new domain for I'm sorry. This is I misread that. Misread something. He has got some domain building rules called Death Tax. It's rules for strongholds, managing your military, manipulating and shaping the destiny of your domain. And this is useful for any D20 type system, or pretty much any system, whatever that, is doing that type of thing, because it's not necessarily fantasy related, which is just some tips and tricks on domain building. There's a lot of great books out there on domain building, but this one's free. Moving on over to Dungeon Masters Guild from Michael LeBoyes, we have Gimish's Swamp, an adventure for 9th to 14th level characters, where with files for VTT and background music and magic items and stuff. Doesn't tell us what it is, but I assume it's something to do with a swamp. Krail Azanoff presents Lost Lovers of Sham. It's a 6 to 12 hour adventure for 3rd to 4th level characters, where you have to go and infiltrate a noble mansion during something that's basically Christmas, but they can't call it Christmas, so they called it Silvertide. And then you have to do some scouting and infiltrating and skullduggery within this castle. But with a name like Lost Lovers Sham, assumes some shenanigans happen. David Gibson brings us the Landscape Storyteller screen, a 4-panel printable screen for Vampire the Masquerade, with all the tables you might need. So you print it out, and then you find 4 pieces of cardboard or 2 pieces of cardboard, tape it whenever you want, and then turn that 2 pieces of cardboard into a DM screen, or buy a cheap, older DM screen, and then just glue it onto that. Moving on to the lightning round, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new battle maps, and technically one of those contains 25 maps, so 7 plus 25 new maps of places and thingies. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 brand new background feat type thingies for your 5e games of choice. Remember, these are on DM's Guild, so they are canon, official, Dungeons and Dragons, canon, authorized, official canon 5e product. Moving on to sales, Paizo is having a Labor Day sale, which most likely ends at midnight tonight. It's 50% off everything on the Paizo website. So if you are a fan of Paizo, Piazzo, Pizzavo, or whatever the company's called, want to get yourself some Pathfinder stuff, now's a good time to do it. If you're like me and you're counting down the days to Halloween, we've got some Strahd love. We've got a Curse of Strahd horror bundle from the DM's Guild and a Curse of Strahd duet bundle also from the DM's Guild. The Curse of Strahd bundle is $4 and the Curse of Strahd duet bundle is $4. The Curse of Strahd duet bundle is specifically designed for DM in single player or smaller player group. And the regular bundle is just all hundreds of new things for our favorite vampire. And then we have the new campaign builder, a collection of options that put together that you can use to make a new campaign, including new species, classes, subclasses, weapons, encounters, locations, and more. And that's $40. Our charity bundles, we have the Hot Mutant Summer Bundle from the Tabletop Role-Playing Game Collective. Features 25 different RPG products for pretty much every game. It looks like all of them more or less kind of themed around mutations and radiation and Fallout type stuff. It's $5 is for this, and all the funds go to the Rainbow Violence Prevention Charity thingy. This is a charity that helps women and children who are the victims of violence and abuse. As we know, our good friend Marjorie Baker is facing down cancer, and we have a bundle for her. This is called the Marjorie Games. Good morning, Cal. Good morning, Cat Monroe superhero. This is goes to support her their fight with cancer. It's $25. It contains. Oh God, I need more caffeine. Stuff that Marjorie has made, stuff that other people has made, including Alice is Missing. Wow. Nice to know that's still out there. So yeah, a lot of games, a lot of stuff. Or this is one of those times when I would say, well, I don't really want those games, but I really want to support Marjorie's charity and Marjorie's cancer battle. So can I give directly to them and skip the games? And I would say, yes, you can. Bundle of Holding has the Jack Vance Dying Earth bundle. This is the DCC version of the Jack Vance stuff, not the other version. Apparently there's at least 2 companies who are making stuff based upon the Jack Vance Dying Earth books. I read the Jack Vance Dying Earth book. I was not that impressed. I get it that this is where the idea for Wizards came from and how they wrote it. And it's like, oh yeah, it does read like how Wizards and D&D play, so I can see how they would get that. But I don't know, man. I read 2 of his books and I was like, this is confusing and really not that good. But I guess I'm in a minority. Anyways, this is $18. It goes to support food banks here in California. We also have the world's largest bundle from Alterac Entertainment. This is $13, and it contains PDFs of the world's largest dungeon, 900 pages of dungeon, and the world's largest city with 700 pages of city, including maps and stuff. These are not the physical. These are PDFs. You will not be receiving the actual copy of the world's largest dungeon. It's too fucking heavy. Has anybody ever seen those books on the shelves? They look like the old school dictionaries. Mongoose has still got their 2300 AD 2E bundle. This is Traveler stuff set around the 2300 AD storyline, including the core rules and everything else that's currently available for that specific time period storyline with Mongoose. That's $15. Humble Bumble has the Lost Worlds of Gygax bundle featuring a bunch of products from Troll Lord Games, Frog God Games, and Necromancer Games. Pretty much a bunch of independent stuff that Gygax has made over the world, like Necropolis, the Lost City of the Troll Lord stuff, everything else. So just bits and bobs. It includes the Hobby Shop Dungeon, the Memorial Tomb. I kickstarted that. Still, how's that house? I kickstarted that and never received it. We've got Castle Zag. We've got Gary Gygax's Necropolis. We've got the Lost City of Gaxmore. We've got Hall of Many Plains. We've got Cord the Rogue stuff. A whole bunch of different things Gygax worked on over the years, Necropolis, et cetera, that weren't TSR stuff. So if you're interested in seeing some of Gygax's independent stuff that he made over the years and some of the stuff that Troll Lords has got the rights to, this is a good way to do it. It's $25 and it goes to support our military. So yeah. The Modifius Star Trek Adventure Collection is available. It's $25. Pretty much gets you everything that Modifius has made for their 2D20 Star Trek games so far. And it goes to support Girls Who Code, which is a charity helping women and those who identify as female learn how to do comptometer stuff so they can get better jobs. We've got the Beam Dog and Owlcat RPG Masters Bundle. This is just sort of a collection of video games, including Planescape Torment, Icewind Dale, Baldur's Gate, Pathfinder Kingmaker, Neverwinter Nights. This is $35. It goes to pretty much the same charity, Girls Who Makes Games Scholarship Fund. This is a scholarship charity to help young women and those who identify as female get scholarships to go to college to continue making computer stuff. So, yeah. This is technically not a bundle, but it is a bundle. It's some books. It's Patrick Ruffrufus and Terry Brooks and a couple other authors who have released a bunch of books and bundles of books available for you to pick up now. These are only usable if you have a Kobo account. So you have to download and install Kobo, then download and install whichever books you want. There's a King Killer bundle for $18. I guess that's everything Patrick wrote. There's a King Killer bundle that goes to the National Coalition Against Censorship, which is also $18. We've got a Shannara. That's Terry Brooks's bundle that goes to the first book. We've got a Discworld bundle from Sir Terry Pratchett that goes to Room to Read. And so all of these are bundles of books. They're various fundings, various charities, but you do need to get a Kobo account. This is one of those times when, again, I would remind you, if you're going to download a brand new software and books that you're going to open, double, triple, quadruple check them for viruses, malware, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And finally, of course, the Wretched Vigilantes Bundle is available on Red Room, link down below. It contains every single solitary book I have written so far for the Wretched Vigilantes storyline. My crowning journey, my greatest moment achievement. Nominated for Diana Jones Award. Yeah, didn't win it, but I got nominated. $40 from the Red Room. Supports the Red Room. Supports me. Gets you a great superhero role-playing game collection. A lot of great source books. A lot of great stuff. Years worth of work. Just in time to, for me to start working on the new one, which is be out sometime next year. So if any of those bundles sound like something you want to pick up, links down below. If there's a bundle I didn't mention, the link to EN World, where I get all these, is also down below. So we're more than welcome to head on over and check out the lists and see if there's something I maybe forgot to put a link to. I put links down below to the ones I think are worth your time, but don't take my word for it, because as we know, I'm an idiot. So make up your own mind. Now returning you to your regular scheduled nonsense. Hopefully by now Steve will have given me my chair back. Nope, apparently it's Steve sitting in my chair day. I guess he's helping. Till next time, I'm the OG GM. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Please have a great day. Please stay safe, etc., so on and so forth.
News from the table in the rolling waves. Dice in our hand, we're the dungeon's brave. Adventures tonight with our mighty